If you're thinking about starting an MSP or you're in your first year, this video is going to save you a literal ton of headaches because I've been able to speak with thousands of you. Quite literally, we have meetings 5 days a week. I do tons of discovery calls and I hear the same things. And I've worked with brand new MSPs all the way up into the seven-figure mark. This video is all of the skills that I've boiled down into the five most important when you're first starting to truly succeed in your MSP. How are you doing? My name is Harrison Barron from growth-generators.com. We help MSPs grow. We train you how to close more deals. We teach you how to get more leads to your business and run the business successfully. If you want to learn more, growth-generators.com. I will leave a link down below. Also, if you're starting your MSP, you should head over to our website just because it's an absolute great resource. Obviously, we have our programs, the Launchpad, if you're just starting your MSP, or the MSP Heroes program, which is everything that we have: sales training, marketing training, meetings, and mentorship with me. But more importantly, let's talk about the free stuff. We have a completely free Discord. You can join that. I'll leave a link down below for growth-generators.com/Discord, or the resources area where we have tons of free resources for you to grab. Battle cards, the CRM that we love, objection handling worksheets. I mean, truly an MSP outreach playbook that you can follow to succeed with cold outreach. I want you to win in the worst way, and any tools that I can make to help you win is a true win in my world. So before I get into the five most important lessons you're going to need to learn, let me tell you a little bit about me and who I am. My name is Harrison Barron. I own the company growth-generators.com, and we help MSPs grow, truthfully. But that wasn't always the case. I came from the MSP world. I spent years in the MSP world. I started out as an unpaid technician, got hired as a technician, and then had the opportunity to go into sales. And a lot of that crossed over into marketing before I left the MSP space. And I was wildly, wildly successful. Truly, that's how this whole channel's become as big as it has been. I've been able to help literally so many people just from creating YouTube videos. And now we're the second, arguably the first largest YouTube channel out there for MSPs looking to grow their business, learn how to sell and market it. So I like to think I know a little bit about it, but I truly make this because I want you to succeed. That's the whole goal. So let's talk about the five lessons that you need to learn, and I'm going to tell you about in this video. The first and most important thing, and I know that I'm going to get a lot of flack for this one, but truly, it's not about the technical skills. It's about your business skills. Most people go out and they start their own MSP because they're tired of working for somebody. You're not sure if you want to go out on your own. You don't like the amount of money you're making, whatever it is. There's a million reasons out there. And you're probably a fantastic technical person, right? You might have SOC support, you might have engineer support, you might have help desk level 1, 2, or 3 support, whatever it is. You probably have an incredible amount of technical knowledge. Here's the thing, though, that nobody tells you. When you go out and you go build a business, you have to acquire an entirely new set of skills, business skills, right? You need to learn how to build a business, incorporate, understand your pricing, be able to go sell your stuff, market your business, and get leads, right? And I teach a lot of this in the chat, in the entire channel, right? And that's what we teach behind the scenes too. And by the way, if you're enjoying this, I'd really appreciate a like, a subscribe, or a notification bell. But you are also going to have to develop customer relationship skills and being able to go speak and network with people and build the business. Yes, your skills are super important, but you have to develop business skills to actually go and grow the business. And that is the most important thing out of this entire video that I can give you, truly. The other ones are really, really important. Don't get me wrong. But the one that everyone gets wrong consistently, I'm the best technician, I'm the best at this, is fantastic. But you have to transition into being the owner. That's a big step, and not what your training has been your entire life. It's a completely new set of skills: running the business, profit and loss, being able to, what's gross margin versus net profit. All of those things are important skills, terms to learn, and those business skills will compound And truthfully, the success of your MSP going forward is not going to be based on how good your technical skills are. They're going to come in handy. You're going to need to help your team and all of that. And you're going to have to deal with situations. But the growth and success of your business is going to be based on your business skills. And that will be the leading factor of your actual growth. So, number two, cash flow will make or break you. I always grab my fake money here because truthfully, we are trying to sign up as many people as we can with monthly recurring revenue. That's the goal. We want to bring them on as a contract client and we want to sell them our services and help them be proactive. We want to make sure that their system is running all of the time, which is great. But here's the thing. You need to know and watch your cash flow. I see too many people in the MSP world, and it's really tech people in general, and I am completely in this category. We have shiny object syndrome. We see a shiny object, we want to go get it. I get it. But here's the thing. Subscribing and subscribing and subscribing and subscribing is not a sustainable way to grow the business. I can't tell you how many times I've spoken to people and they are paying for 2, 3, 4 of the same tools. It's crazy to me. The MSP work is slow money with tremendous long-term gains. On average, a new customer is going to stay with you between 7 and 20 years. But guess what? You have to make sure that you're getting paid every month. You can go leverage a company to help you get paid, right? And I will happily plug them because I think they're a great company. But Alternative Payments, right? And I am not an affiliate with them, but I do love their company. They do help MSPs get paid, right? So you can go check it out, alternativepayments.io. But the nice part about that is, yes, you can send out an invoice with your PSA or your RMM tool if they're combined, right? Which is cool, right? And by the way, congratulations to them. They just secured $22 million. Pretty insane. Good job to Baxter and his team over there. Once again, I just know them. I think they provide a great service. But you can leverage QuickBooks or you could leverage your PSA, but you can't always ACH the money like that. And it's never going to work the way you want it to. You have to be on top of it. This is something I struggled with forever in my own business. Truthfully, it's why we have a membership-based business because I stink at billing people, truth be told, right? So you have to figure out what you're not good at and find the solutions to make it work. Truthfully, that's how owning a business works, but you have to watch the cash flow. Too many subscriptions, too many, I'll just pay for this, I'll just pay for this, swipe the credit card will make you creep down into the red very, very quickly. It becomes a bit easier as time goes on and you can pay people, but in the beginning, when it's most critical, you have to watch it very, very closely. Now, number 3, and this is another one that's going to drive people crazy because I will preach it till I die, but some people just don't agree. You have to pick the right clients. Not every client or prospect is going to be a good client. I've learned this the hard way when I was in the MSP world. I've learned this the hard way when I owned a business. It is very, very challenging for you to help scale your own business if you're constantly learning new systems that are in completely unrelated industries. It makes it super, super challenging that as time goes by, you get a little lenient. You're like, I'll take this person, I'll take this person. And all of a sudden, like a mosquito, they're just sucking your time and energy away from you and not allowing you to focus on truly the most important things. Some quick red flags that should just immediately go off in your head to watch out for if they're cheap. It's tough to find great clients, but I promise you they're out there. Most people are cheap, but it's finding the ones that are truly cheap versus the ones that actually value what you do. Those are really important. Slow decision making. In the world of MSPs, we know that ransomware can throw things off real quick. No matter what we do, somebody can bring in some kind of virus. Just the list is endless. We don't want to deal with that, right? Truthfully, we need fast decision makers, hopefully that are going to hire you quickly and can approve or disapprove projects or upgrades or whatever that you want to do to be proactive for your company. Also, Avoid hiring bad internal IT people. I get it. You want to build a business and you want to hire your friends. It's the toughest thing in the world. I have a buddy of mine on Long Island. His motto, they're a very successful company. His parents started it. He's taking over the business. He had a rule since we knew him in high school. I will never hire one of my friends. I don't want to ruin the relationship. I don't want you to look at me as your boss. I want you to look at me as your friend. It is the exact same thing when it comes to owning a business. Truthfully, you have to find the right people that are going to help you build the business. And those people are going to help you pick the right clients in a crazy, crazy way. They will give you great feedback on who's a great client and who's not a great client. Number 4, standardize everything. I'm sure you're probably familiar with SOPs, standard operating procedures, but this goes way past that, right? There's just so much. The more you can standardize, the better. And don't be out there trying to create. I know a lot of you guys, I've gotten some pushback. Oh, why don't you mention the free tools? Because if they're free, you have to spend the time working on building the product and making it work. I want you to work on the business, not work in the business. It's super important. But standardize everything you possibly can, create standard operating procedures, and teach your employees the process that you want them to follow every single time. Standardize your RMM, your PSA, your documents, your hardware is super important. And if a client that you want to bring on is not the best fit or they don't have the right stuff, hey, make it maybe a part of your agreement or say, hey, within the first year, we'd like to swap out all of these things. And then after that, we're going to go right into our stack that we know works for all of our clients going forward. Now, number 5, the most important thing, although I would argue to say number 1 is probably the most important, but your brand and reputation in the MSP world matters way more than you think it does. Truthfully, birds of a feather flock together. Your MSP, like I just invited you to go hang out in the free Discord, right? There's a link down below full of MSPs. Birds of a feather flock together. Your dream customers are hanging out with other future dream customers of yours. It is super important that you go through your LinkedIn, start getting reviews there, clean it up, go through your Google reviews, clean up your website. Make sure that every single time you have a customer interaction, they absolutely love you. And that doesn't mean giving out free work, but answer the phone with a smile. Be happy about doing the work that you absolutely love, that you chose to go out and do. I wish I asked for more reviews, truthfully, especially back in the day. I always asked for reviews. It's actually harder the longer I'm in business. Automate the process. But the more you can protect your brand and build your brand, the better. Now, that doesn't mean, yes, you have to go above and beyond providing services. Absolutely. But there's so many other ways that you could just make the experience a little bit better. Knowing who's on the other end of the phone, right, is so simple. Addressing problems before they come up, checking in on your clients on a weekly or monthly basis. It takes 1 minute to make a phone call. Even if it's a long phone call, it shouldn't be more than 5 or 10 minutes. Just a touch base, has everything going. But your reputation matters. Solidify it, do the right things on the internet side, and do the right things on the in-person side, and you will have massive, massive success in your MSP. So hopefully you guys got some tremendous value out of this video. This was a cool video that I got to make. I was sitting here like, what would be a good video? I started going through a bunch of my notes that I do take notes on a lot of the thousands of discovery calls at this point and the thousands of meetings I've actually had with many of you watching the channel. And if you want to work with us, growth-generators.com. If you really want to take your MSP to the next level, check out MSP Heroes. It's all the way at the top of our website under our programs. But you truly can succeed. Take these 5. There's a million more lessons, but these 5 will absolutely steer you in the right direction to grow your MSP. You can do it, have the confidence in yourself, and you will succeed. I love the heck out of you guys as always. I'll see you guys in the next one.